I suspect you've committed an offence, so I need your name, your date of birth and your address. You know,
I'm not giving them to you.
You realise that if you don't give me the details, I'm going to have to arrest you.
In this episode, Auditor PJ carries out a legal drone flight above an industrial site, and as usual, police are contacted. Officers arrive, and one of them quickly draws attention. Not because of professional conduct, but because she appears completely out of her depth. She shows little understanding of the law, cannot clearly describe what offense she believes occurred, and awkwardly stumbles through partial claims while trying to project authority. When PJ calmly breaks down her arguments, the response is immediate and expected. Talk of arrest. This video highlights how strained enforcement must be if this is the level of knowledge being deployed in the field.
Are you recording me?
Yes, I am. Are you recording me?
I am.
Fair play. Okay. We had the call. Are you aware? What
That's why I'm still here waiting.
Oh, okay. They are saying that you've been flying a drone
That's right.
over the premises.
That's right.
Oh, okay. What's the intention of that?
To take a video.
Oh.
It don't matter what the intention is. It's uncontrolled airspace, love, and I can fly wherever I like.
Oh, and have you got any certificate for that?
I don't need a certificate for it.
Have you got a flyer ID?
I have got a flyer ID.
Yeah.
Have you got that?
Can we have a look at your flyer ID, please?
Yeah.
Pretty much that, sir. Yeah. Just, yeah.
So what are the rules and regulations then of flying over an occupied space?
You're supposed to know this, not me.
Well, you're the person that's got the license, so therefore I'm checking to see whether you know what the rules and regulations are.
Am I all right just to hold it, Peter?
As long as you don't take photographs of it.
I'll record it.
No,
Well,
don't want that.
Record it anyway.
No,
okay?
don't want it.
Okay.
Don't take recording.
It's okay. It's in my possession. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, I don't want you recording it. It's my property.
Okay, I know.
Thank
I know
you.
it's property, but you're giving me your property. So what I'll do...
No, you took it off me. I showed it you and you took it out of my hand.
Yeah. Because it's
Right,
easy for
and
me.
I want it back now. Thank you.
It's easy for me just to get your details. Okay, darling. I'm just going to write it down.
Right.
But
No, you're all right.
Hang on. I'll just quickly take your details.
The first warning sign appears right away. PJ briefly presents his flyer ID and the officer takes possession of it, not to confirm any suspected violation, but to begin collecting personal details when no legal basis exists. This is not standard procedure. It is an overstep. Officers do not have the right to keep someone's ID or gather information simply because they feel uneasy or curious. A flyer ID is not a license and is not an official police document. It is an optional card used in the drone community to show training, registration, or operator details, mainly to reassure the public or property holders. There is no legal requirement to provide it, allow it to be held, or submit it for inspection unless a specific statutory power applies.
You've got my details. You've got them on your camera.
Yeah, but I need to rewatch it. It's easier if I just write it down.
If we've come out to somebody, what we'll do is we'll PNC you, right? Because we've come out specifically to come and see you because you've been flying.
Yeah, but I don't have to give you my details. The only reason I've given you my details, I don't even have to give you that. And now she's taking it off me.
She hasn't taken it off it.
She has. She's refusing to give it me back.
Okay.
Don't matter. I want it back. Thank you. My property.
Okay, so what I think it is, okay, and according to the law, have you heard about Article 265 and Navigation Order 2016?
Just a series of numbers.
No, it's not.
2016.
It's actually an offence, okay?
Right.
By the sound of it, you have broken the law today.
No, I haven't.
So now, if you just listen out to me, okay? I suspect you have broken the law. In order to, I expect to obviously ask for your details, get your full name, date of birth, etc. Okay, so I'm going to be whatever.
I haven't broken any laws.
Okay.
This is the moment the bluff starts to unravel. She refers to Article 265 of the Air Navigation Order 2016 and announces an offense as though naming legislation alone makes it valid. It does not. Citing a rule does not prove a breach. The conduct still has to meet the legal elements of that offense, which she cannot explain. Even more concerning, she relies on outdated rules. The drone regulations were revised and reorganized under the 2020 amendments, which define the under 250 grams, categories, operational classes, and current restrictions. Leaning on a 2016 provision in a post-2020 regulatory system shows she is not familiar with the rules she claims to enforce.
Demonstrate what it is.
You can demonstrate what you like, and then I'll show you the proper version.
The proper version.
Yeah, the proper version that says a sub 249 gram drone can fly anywhere.
Okay.
As long as it's not
No.
an airfield or a prison.
No, there's other
That's
laws.
2016. That's 8 years old.
But it's
Yeah,
slightly
that's right.
changed with the recording device, hasn't it?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does if you record
No, it doesn't. You don't know nothing, mate.
Do you
I'll
just
show you in a
wanna-
minute.
That's on there. Do you just want to go through the points and I'll just add the civil log?
But we haven't seen where you've been flying.
Would you?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because you're not supposed to fly with 150 metres of
Who's told you that
area.
rubbish?
That's
Who's told you that?
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Have they given you permission to film?
You don't need permission. As long as I take off and land in a public place, I can fly wherever I like.
Well, it's a private place, isn't it? It's not public.
No, I said, as long as I take off and land in a public place, I can film whatever I like, and I can fly wherever I like, as long as it's not an
What
airfield
about human
or a
act
prison.
right, then?
What about what?
What about human act rights? What about human act rights?
Human what?
Human act rights.
I don't know what you're
Have
saying.
you not heard about human act rights?
What about it?
At this point, her argument completely collapses. She insists PJ needs permission because the location is private, immediately revealing she does not understand the distinction between land ownership and airspace. PJ correctly shuts this down. Permission on land controls where you stand, not where you fly. If a drone is launched from a lawful public spot and is not operating in restricted airspace, landowner consent is irrelevant. When that fails, she reaches for a last-ditch argument, loosely referencing human rights. She does not even name the legislation correctly, let alone apply it properly. The Human Rights Act does not prohibit filming, does not give officers authority to stop cameras, and does not override aviation law simply because someone feels uncomfortable.
For example, right to privacy. No?
Right? Haven't you heard that there's no such thing as privacy in a public place?
Right.
Let me run a scenario past you then.
Okay. No, you're not running any scenario.
I am going to run a scenario
Okay.
past you. If I
what?
stand outside Buckingham Palace and photograph or video the Queen on her balcony, which is private property, I can do, and nobody
Yeah,
can
but
do anything
there's
about
no
it.
balcony now, are
What?
they? There's no balconies here, are they?
Well, what difference does that make? The point I'm making is, I'm videoing somebody on private land.
Okay, but that's not a scenario we're talking about, are
No,
we?
it is, that's what you've just been talking
We're
about.
talking about you flying over a private business.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Well, it is, because
No, it isn't.
Well, it is.
You've got to get the current laws,
It is.
not laws. It's like saying 50 years ago, 60 years ago, they used to hang you for murder, but they don't anymore.
Well,
So that I'm not going to get hung.
there are certain laws that still stand.
Right, and you're wrong.
We are.
You are wrong, yes. Thank you.
I shall clarify.
This exchange completely dismantles her position. PJ accurately explains that there is no blanket right to privacy in public view. He uses a clear and simple example to make the point. If something is visible from a place where the public is lawfully allowed to be, recording it is lawful. His Buckingham Palace example is not about balconies, it is about visibility. The law does not distinguish between royalty and a factory. It only considers whether the subject can be seen from a public place. Her response that there is no balcony here is astonishing. It shows she has not only misunderstood drone law but also failed to grasp a basic analogy explaining privacy principles. Instead of addressing the legal concept, she fixates on a literal detail and believes she has made a valid rebuttal.
Where's the hot road?
As long as it's sub 250, yeah?
Yeah. And stand in the road and film you,
Yeah.
fly it over your garden.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine with you.
You can fly it over my garden. Now, if you
Okay.
try and video in through the windows and stuff like that's a different matter.
Well, how do you know I'm not?
I don't. But you're talking about scenarios, and you didn't want scenarios a minute ago when I'm talking about the Queen.
Yeah, but that's a different matter.
Why is it a different matter?
Because it's the Queen.
Because I was saying it and not you. Right, okay.
No, I didn't say,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that. No, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a public place, but where you flying your drone, it's not a public place.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't
So,
matter.
yeah, I ain't got a problem if you take it around the common or a park, but what I'm being told is that you've been flying it over this business.
I have flown it over that business.
Okay.
I have flown it over that business. Because I'm allowed to legally.
I've got here lots of points that you're not allowed to do.
And what
Okay.
the laws have changed since 2016.
Okay, I'm aware of it.
Well, you obviously not.
She continues to insist that ownership of land somehow extends upward, as if businesses control a vertical slice of sky above their buildings. They do not. Airspace is not divided by property lines, and labeling it not public does not change its legal status. Confusing land with airspace is a fundamental error, yet she repeats it because she does not understand the regulatory system she is trying to apply. Airspace is not classified as public or private in the same way land is. It is regulated. Either it is restricted, or it is not. If it is not restricted, permission from a business is irrelevant. Her persistence shows she is inventing rules to justify interference rather than enforcing actual law.
Okay.
Mine's below
Where's your
250 grams. In the car.
drone? Okay, can we have a look, please?
No.
We can't.
No.
We can't.
No.
So how do I know that what you're telling me is the truth?
Because I've told you.
So I need to see some proof on that. If you're quoting a lot of them laws, then you say, actually, you can't see my drone. How do I know that this is your drone? And what it weighs? I didn't even know what drone you've got. I haven't
I've told you what I've got.
Well, people tell me a lot of things. Okay.
Don't dispute, they do. Don't have to give it you.
You do. Because
Why
I
do I?
suspect you committed an offence.
That's what, sorry?
I suspect you committed an offence, so I need your name, your date of birth and your address. In order to
I'm not giving them to you.
In case we need to contact you further in relation to this, if they want to make a complaint, okay?
Yeah.
But we're trying to find out what story. We're not trying
Yeah, that's
to,
fine. I'll stand here all day until you find
I
out.
haven't got time for that. I haven't got time for that.
Well, that's not my problem.
But what the officer's asking is, got the right to ask you for your name and your date of birth, and then it's offence not to give it.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it
only
is.
an offence if I refuse to give my name and address, if I've been arrested or I'm being detained.
Well, you're not being any of those.
Right, thank you. So I don't have to give my details.
The moment she asks, how do I know it's under 249 grams? Her position is exposed. She immediately turns uncertainty into suspicion. That is not how lawful suspicion works. A lack of knowledge is not evidence. If an officer has no facts indicating an offense, that absence cannot be used to escalate the situation. PJ declining to prove the drone's weight is not defiance. It reflects the reality that there is no power compelling him to do so. The second officer then repeats a common misconception, that police can demand a name and address and that refusal is an offense. PJ corrects this instantly. What follows is the most telling moment of all. The officer confirms PJ is neither detained nor under arrest. That admission removes any remaining authority they believed they had.
So if you don't give me the details, I'm going to have to arrest you.
That's all right, then I'll sue you.
Fine, you can work. I'm not going to sue me, but I haven't got your details. You're refusing your details. And you have committed an offence in my eyes. So I need your details so I can deal with you without taking you to custody. If you refuse those details, I'm going to have to arrest you. Okay.
And what are you going to arrest me for?
For breach of that.
For breach of that?
For breach of the flying. Yeah.
What flying rule's that? Explain to me. Give me the details.
The one that you've been arguing to me about.
Right,
Okay.
which is what?
Okay. Let me quote it again for you.
You don't even know what you're talking
Flying
about.
unmanned aircraft
Right,
need to people, vessels, vehicles, or structures.
right,
Okay?
right.
That law. Thank
Right.
you very much. Yeah?
But you're quoting specific weights, etc. But you can't prove to us what weight you're
You're
drone is.
refusing.
Oh, I can do.
We
You're
can't because you're not
refusing
allowing
to,
us to see it. So
I can
therefore,
do.
the officer's got the right, because at this moment she doesn't know whether an offence has been committed, to ask you for your name and address and date of birth. It's a normal thing, but you're refusing to do that. You're making it difficult.
I'm not making it difficult.
You are.
I'm just telling you. I'll show you my drone. That's all I'm going to do.
I see you've got a lot of time on your hands. All right.
I'll show you my drone. That's all I'm going to do. So then she prattles on about, why do I have to threaten to arrest you for you to give me your details? I didn't give her my details at all. All I did was show her my drone. Does she look good? Does she look good as a police officer, or does she look an absolute nincompoop? Anyway, I'll let you be the judge of that.
She ends up looking completely incompetent, purely as a result of her own statements and actions. Every justification she attempts falls apart under even minimal scrutiny. Private property becomes confusion about airspace. Privacy becomes a misunderstood idea. Waiting becomes suspicion based on ignorance. What makes the exchange uncomfortable is that none of this happens under pressure. There is time to think, time to listen, and yet she continues to bluff forward. PJ does not expose her by being aggressive. He does it by allowing her to keep speaking until the contradictions are undeniable. The interaction shows escalation driven by ego, not evidence. Each correction does not reset the situation. It triggers the next threat. Officers like this are not dangerous because they are loud or rushed. They are dangerous because they are confident while being wrong. Someone who cannot separate land from airspace, opinion from law, or uncertainty from suspicion should never be reaching for arrest threats. Yet here, escalation continues until compliance is hoped for. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps me continue independent coverage. Show some love. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audit, and I'll see you next time.